Hello again. Look, I couldn't wait. I needed that Leon gameplay, you know? I needed it. I couldn't wait. I need to see Leon doing some kicks and spins and making jokes. The adventure continues. Nevertheless, I suppose it's worth doing a bit of a recap because, you know, whenever you finish playing a game, just think, you know, just spend a bit of time, just spend a little bit of time sort of thinking a bit about, you know, the experience. And I mean, you know, I mean, look, alright, I'm enjoying it. However, I think something that I would want to, because it was certainly that last Grace, you know, level, that was really lame. When you really think about it. We're gonna drop you in this space. Okay, so you're gonna go downstairs, and basically you need to turn 3 levers. You just gotta, you turn 3 levers, but one of them will be fine, one of them won't be fine in one way, and one of them won't be fine in another way. And then once you do all 3 of those, you're good to go. And it's like, cool, but this is really basic, and a little bit anticlimactic if you do it in the wrong order, because obviously, if you do the one that works fine last, it's a little bit like, huh, okay. Whereas I assume that they expect that you're going to do that first, but it kind of speaks to the problem. It's like, dude, this is a basic thing, and it's like... And it takes up, you know, like, good 15 minutes there. I know it's like small portions of it, but nevertheless. But we got Leon stuff, so, you know, that'll hopefully be fun. The problem is, I need... So that's what they're saying. Grace is consumed with guilt, and that's why she just sort of... Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, Leon. Let's go. Also, you guys need to remember, it's not the same time everywhere in the world. It's late for you, but it's actually normal for me, as opposed to waking up ridiculously early all the time. Oh, man. Look at this. Back where it all began, kind of, because I guess it started at that mansion. Oh, wait, we need to get a good look at the Porsche. I need a good look at the Porsche, but we're not upside down. Upside down has nothing to do with it. That is the season. That doesn't determine everything in terms of, you know, time zone. Look at that. Look at this Porsche. Wow. I will say, to buy a Porsche, but then it's an SUV, I don't really understand that, but I understand that plenty of people do it. I'm sure it is a nice car to drive, but I do not get it. If you want to stream it this time from now on, I'm not going to complain. There's probably like a healthy balance, because obviously, you know, you gotta, you know, generally, right, the best time for most of the English-speaking world, certainly, is not exactly ideal over here. But that's okay. We like to mix things up. Very, very seldomly. Oh, we probably gotta go down there.
It's like time stopped here.
If not for
Yeah.
it could have just been a normal city.
Yep.
Yeah. Now it's nothing but ash and memories.
All just not very useful. Huh, nothing's changed in this abandoned city. Yeah, it's all destroyed now. like, yeah, alright. But that's okay. I can tolerate it more when it's Leon. If it wasn't destroyed, it would be normal. Yeah. How are you liking it so far, Fringy? I am enjoying it, but like it's just it's not, it ain't blowing my mind. I think that's like the main thing I would say. It's not blowing my mind. And I think it's... Oh, nothing down here? Ah, nothing down here, never mind. It's not blowing my mind, and I think it would... You know, it should be. Not just because of the fact that it's been reviewed so well, but it should be blowing my mind because this is meant to be sort of a culmination of, you know, decades of refinement. This series is 30 years old, but I don't know that I'm getting that, you know? It doesn't feel that way. Can you hear it too? No. What are you playing this on? I'm playing it on PlayStation 5. And it is running very well. I mean, it's quite polished. I've only really encountered one notable bug. Otherwise, it's all, you know, it's all running well. It's all very polished. It's a very beautiful game. There's plenty about it that I like, and there's plenty about it that's working. But it's just not... It's not blowing my mind. It's not blowing my mind in the way that Resident Evil 4, both the original and, to a large extent, the remake did. Or Resident Evil 2. Like, I really enjoyed that remake. And that was kind of my first okay, yep. Cutscene time. Oh my goodness! Run, Frodo! Okay. We're just... Wow. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why is she lobbing this? I'll be seeing you later. Like, what are we... We're being very silly right now, aren't we? But, hopefully it'll be a fun boss battle. See? Oh, okay, so this is gonna be something to deal with. You know, really, I imagine that my general sort of... Oh, I probably should have reloaded. Oh, damn it! Alright, Leon, you wanna back up? God! Leon, you wanna back up a little bit? Reload your damn weapon, you silly person. Okay. Alright. Well, wait, are you sorry, I am very disoriented right now. Maybe I shouldn't waste any bullets. I do enjoy... This door was all it's... Alright, look, I'm a little bit... I'm disoriented by all of this. What can I say? How does the big spider connect? I'm not the person to be asking. It was something I was sort of wondering about earlier as I was playing through this game is, how much does it help if you are massively familiar with Resident Evil? The impression I get is it probably doesn't help much at all. That's the impression I get. Oh, and we got little spiders to deal with as well. Look, like, what are we doing here? What is going on? Oh my god, there's so many of them. Am I wasting my ammo doing this? Should I just try to run past him? I guess this is what the shotgun's for. Alright, we have dealt with them all. Yeah, I guess it's probably worth having. I should get my inventory sorted at some point. I don't know, this is all just very strange right now, I gotta say. Isn't that the average size spider in Australia? Nah, they come a little bit bigger than this. That one's quite big. Alright, let's heal up here. To be fair, Resident Evil 4 had a giant... You can't... Hey, look, that's not the preferred word. It's a small person statue is what you mean to say. Right, so now they want me to fight the boss. I guess it's a difficult Nah, I don't know. Maybe it isn't a difficult problem to solve. Maybe I don't want to say that. Of essentially conveying to the player, you know, when should you expect that this kind of enemy, the big enemy that chases after you, when should you expect that this is one that you can fight? Rather than run away from. Most of the time, I'm running away. Most of the time, I don't really see the point in fighting these things. Oh, bad time to run out of... Yeah. Stop running away, damn it. I don't think she's gonna tell you by announcing. Come on, throw the thing!
Haven't you had enough? I don't have time for concentration.
Oh, alright, that was pretty easy. I like that line. I like all of Leon's lines. They're very fun. Resident Evil 1 and 2 had a giant snake and shark too. Yeah, I think it's safe to conclude that it's all just very wacky in this world, isn't it, really? It's all just a bit ridiculous and silly. You know, I figure it's worth asking for, you know, anybody who hasn't joined us on the adventure so far, why is it that everything that Leon says is gold? Meanwhile, everything that the Insomniac iteration of Spider-Man says is very lame and cringe. What do you think makes the difference? I've already floated my idea on it. And I would say that obviously starting sort of with Resident Evil 4 is the level of earnestness with it. Like, that they're actually really proud of these lines. They're really happy with what they've written and they think it's very clever. And that's like what helps. Whereas in the case of the Insomniac Spider-Man games, the joke is always that the joke sucks, which kind of which is that sort of generally insincere, while also drawing attention to the fact that you just can't write very good jokes. Maybe it's the meta as well, that Spider-Man is supposed to be genuinely funny, not like ironically, wow, you're actually really lame, you know. I don't know, I feel like that earnestness has to be going a long way, you know? That is fair, the lines feel genuine in Resident Evil from Leon versus haha, look at this situation. Spider-Man 2 was a chore? Yeah, kind of, but it was pretty easy to get through. Ooh, what do we got here? Because I assume we're going to build up to getting to the familiar police station.
Okay, Sherry. I've hit the barricade. Looks like someone else was here first. And they were planning on busting their way in. No way around?
The Army Corps of Engineers erected it to seal the city. It goes on for miles.
Guess the only way in is through then.
Yeah. Right, so is that what we gotta find? Right, so we gotta... Okay, alright, let's do some exploring. Will not be playing, Wolverine. I will, but I'm not... I don't expect that it's gonna be very good. I don't expect it's gonna be very good. I don't really anticipate that the writing will be worthwhile. I think the appetite for movie games has really declined. Yet that's all that Sony is allowed to make, because if they try to do anything else, people don't respond to it very well. So it's kind of this awkward position of everybody's not really into these games anymore, yet these really expensive games that are hard to monetize are like the only games that they're allowed to make. It's very unfortunate for them. Get Mauler to play it so I can make a supercut. Oh, he'll be playing that for sure. Yeah. I'll definitely be checking it out. I imagine he will as well. Though, he's not... I don't think he's played, the Insomniac one, so... Okay, so we got 3 parts. So we gotta get the signal receiver from East Point, the distributor from Midpoint, and the relay from West Point. Okay, we're doing a lot of this as well, by the way, which I don't mind. It's like it's a formula that can certainly work, but like we're doing a lot of there are 3 things in 3 areas that you gotta go and get before you can progress. What's your favorite tutorial in a video game? That's kind of a good question. I'm not I guess the problem is like what are we saying when we say a tutorial? I assume that we mean anything that is introducing you to the game broadly. Oh, sorry, he's talking.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
What were the BSAA doing in Raccoon City?
Interesting.
What is it?
The computer's not locked. They were also headed to the center of Raccoon City.
Oh, that's convenient then, that this is available for you.
That reminds me. I dug a little deeper in the Pentagon's database, and I noticed something's missing.
What's that?
There's no record of anyone ordering the missile strike on Raccoon City.
Really?
Well, if not them, then who?
Leon triggered the alarm.
Is Grace just
Looks like you can't
going
get
with
it
them
clear, so
willingly?
stand down really didn't work, Zeno.
Oh, okay, not Wesker then. I don't know, I shouldn't have hoped. Wesker got melted in a volcano. It's over for him. Yeah, okay, back to the tutorial thing. Oh, okay. The tactical tracker logs your combat data in real time. The more enemies you dispatch, the more credits you earn. They can be used to purchase items, weapons, or upgrade. Right, so we're not really contextualizing it with a fun character who sells you things. Alright. That's okay. Oh, and I guess we got okay, yeah, okay. It might be recency bias. It's funny to say it because it's a pretty old game, but it's just because I played it recently. But Metroid Prime's, like, opening level is pretty phenomenal in terms of introducing you to the core mechanics, setting expectations for the game that's gonna come, showing you a whole bunch of things with a limited amount of context that's gonna, you know, all sort of coalesce in, as you progress. It's really very impressive. The Cuphead tutorial is a good pick as well. I agree. That one is quite difficult. So really, it really sort of sets the expectations for the kind of challenges that you're gonna have to deal with in the game. I'd say that should probably be indicative of kind of what I like in tutorials, you know? It's like, I like tutorials that almost don't feel like tutorials as you play them. Like, that once you're done, it's like, ah, okay, cool, you know? That sort of deal. Let me check that I've got everything reloaded. I keep forgetting to. Spider-Man 2 took me months to complete. How? That game is so easy to get through.
I should check the camp some more.
Have I missed anything? Ah, right. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, so we got a good number of things that we can get. Yeah, but no upgrades at the moment. Okay. Oh, oh. Oh, it wasn't gonna let me progress into... Oh, okay. I was bored and couldn't be bothered. Yeah, that makes sense, but it is funny to me because you can beat that game in an afternoon. Not in an afternoon, sorry. That's... it sort of... It always feels like that. You can beat it in a weekend, and by that I mean like 100% that game. You can 100% it in a weekend. Which is just really insane. And I don't like people defending that. What are you buying? No, we're not doing that right now, unfortunately. Very sad. Rather unfortunate that we're not doing that right in this game. Just a boring computer. Anything else in here? No, not really.
Strange.
I assume we'll encounter some
Where are all the bodies?
Alas, if you had left it a little longer, I might have been able to speculate on that, but never mind. Oh god, okay. That's kind of wacky. Does this make any sense though at all? Can they survive this long, just sitting in the ground not having eaten anything, or...? Oh, that takes... okay. Right, I gotta get used to that parry. That seems like it's gonna be really sort of key here. Oh, yep. Damn it. Man, I feel like I... How many times can I... Alright, let's heal. Oh, and I'm out of them. Alright. But, cause this thing gets worn down if you don't sharpen it, but if you can just do it, like, at any time, I guess that's, like, not really a big deal, I guess. You know? Alright, we got you. Okay, there we go. Oh, I would have preferred it if you did just the kicks for all of it. Like, that was cool. But I was hoping we could kick this fella too. Oh, don't be doing that too often, game. Don't be doing that too often. I don't want you to be doing that when I might want area sort of an AoE attack. I'm just saying, game. You guys gonna cover the Mario Galaxy movie? Definitely. Yep, we will be. For sure. Okay, I guess that's everything then. Oh, nope, there's still... Man, how many... How many hits can you take to the legs? I'm almost wondering if going for the legs is actually the most optimal strategy here.
Busted. I'll have to shoot it down.
Would have been fun if I could figure that out for myself, but never mind. I think I'd almost be curious about, you know, the conversation surrounding this game, if it is getting away with doing the AAA. To answer your question, knowing more makes it worse. Oh, that's always fun. Oh, God. And I got no healing items. Oh, wait, I do. Sorry, I got distracted there. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting distracted from your question. Knowing more about the lore makes it worse. I figured that would be the case. That was my assumption. Has there been a focus M-tier dialogue? Oh, for sure, yeah, there's been plenty of that. I guess not exactly that specific line, but like the kind of AAA dialogue of just the characters commenting on things like before you've had a chance to, you know, basically like do anything with the information available to you. Definitely doesn't trust you, which I suppose what's unfortunate is that I was talking about it last time, but it's kind of... What if I want to throw it at a different one? Is there any way to... How many times do I... So I gotta shoot these guys like 5 times in the leg. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Maybe I should aim for the head. Ah, come on. Yeah, definitely gotta get my head around the parry system. Clown sticks! Dude, how many... Oh, whoops. All right. Oh, dude, we gotta do a lot of that again, don't we? Yeah, we gotta do like the whole sequence again, don't we? Damn. All right. Your inventory jump scared me. Yeah, it's probably worth getting this organized. Let's get this organized. Let's get it organized. Let's get the ammo there. Yeah, we'll get that item there. Everything I want to use, let's get it up. Just sort of here, just so that I know what I've got. Yep. Healing items. Actually, maybe there's a... Haha! It's just very fun to get it organized, isn't it, really? Alright. Based for not using auto sort. Well, it's not fun that way, is it? I didn't even know that I could do that, actually. But it's not as fun. Alright, okay, I got all my ammo, so can I craft anything? Yeah, I guess I need more ammo. Alright, I guess I'm almost trying to figure out, like, if there's a better way that I should be going about trying to attack these guys. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I don't want to... I think I'd be really annoyed, like, if there was ever a point where it locks on to kick them into the wall. You know, rather than doing, like, an AoE attack. You know, it's one of those... The more, like, the more unpredictable it becomes, rather, the more unpredictable it becomes, like, the more annoying it's gonna get, you know? You don't want, like, unpredictability generally. Because it can just, it just gets really annoying, like, if you mess up, or you get, you know, sabotaged in some way because of... Like, yeah, that's cool, but it's not so cool that I would take it over, Alright, get out of here. Ah, damn it. Okay. There we go. Man. Feels like, yeah, going for the legs is not super reliable. This encounter is funny because I just used a grenade to kill them all instantly. Oh, yeah, I guess I probably could have done that. As well as I'm ready for a bit of action, you know? Lean on situational attacks are good looking but mechanically inconvenient. Yeah, that's kind of like the... That's the frustration I have with it, is it looks cool, but like sometimes... I want that area of effect. Sometimes that's what I'm after. So, like, if you take that away from me, when that's what I want, you know, like, that's not fantastic, right? Oh, damn, that's kind of, yeah. How rude. Let's use this. Well. But still, this is more fun to me than the Grace stuff. It just feels like the Grace stuff, it's just... But the level design in the Grace area, or at least the main one, was, pretty good. Yeah, and see, there must be some way that I can control, you know, which, Yeah, see ya. Let's get some of that ammo. Just the unpredictability is just not desirable. It's one of the things that is, you know, really worth complimenting in Resident Evil 4 original, less so in the remake. It's just that the laser pointer, for example, is just a really... It's like, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna go where you're pointing it. It will go there. And like that certainty, you actually will miss it when it's gone. There was an argument and a case for Bloom, certainly. Man, these bullets are doing nothing. Feels like it takes 5 headshots. Man, I think it is 5 headshots. This game pretends to have Resident Evil 4's dynamism. I mean, it's not... I'm not... I don't know. You know? It's too early. Okay, so we got one of the things.
Bad news, Sherry. This place is overrun with zombies.
What? That's impossible. They should have all been wiped out by the missile.
Yeah, they should have.
I assume I'm going the right way. Don't know where else I'd be going. Yeah, I can't go that way, so... In here. My biggest gripe with the remakes of 2, 3, and 4 is how wildly inconsistent headshots feel. Sometimes a single shot staggers and sometimes it doesn't, whereas in Resident Evil 4, you could always rely on a leg shot or a face shot to knock them down. Yeah, the inconsistency can just yield... It's just, yeah, the inconsistency is not desirable. And I think the case you can make for the inconsistency, whatever case you make, is not going to be strong enough to override that as a problem.
There should be a part for the detonator somewhere around here.
All right.
Sure, found the distributor. 2 more parts and I
Sorry,
can
what? What's going... What? Huh?
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
Sorry, what am I looking for? What? What? Sorry, I'm confused. What am I looking for? Okay, so that's 1. Okay, 2.
That should have the signal receiver.
Pardon me. Ah, I see. This is telling me where I need to be looking. Ah, there we go. Okay.
That should be a fun trip. Got the location for those parts. Going to collect them now.
Okay. I'll get to the BSAA in the meantime.
Okay. I guess whatever the fuel is that I need is not up here then. Yeah, alright. Looks like I'll have to come back. One could argue that the inconsistency is part of the horror. Yeah, but I guess the thing is that, is it possible to have the horror without the inconsistency? Because if it's possible to do that, then it seems like you just, like, avoid the problem completely. You know? Then it's all good, right? So yeah, I guess we're just not even gonna pretend like with this particular system, right? I mean, I guess I probably want that first and foremost. Yeah, I'll take that, and then if there's any upgrades I can do. Yeah, okay. I guess that's probably all I can do for now. Okay, oh, but is there any reason that I would think that I could go anywhere else, or... Oh, right, but I got a key, right? So this will be it. Yeah, there we go. Have you seen the McDonald's CEO pull a Simpsons reference? Oh, you mean of him, like, really trying hard not to eat the burger? Yeah. I think what I enjoy about it so much is the way that he, I think what I enjoy so much is the way that he like tries to angle it at first like like he's gonna take a huge bite out of the burger, but then he tilts it so that he takes a much smaller bite. And yeah, I mean, it's exactly, you imagine it as just like Krusty, that as soon as, and cut, blah, blah, I almost swallowed some of the juice, you know, like, you just you can just see that after it cuts. I think what's crazy to me is like, dude, just commit. Like, yeah, like, I'm sure you do think it's horrible. I'm sure you think it is terrible. Just commit, though. Eat the burger. You're trying to sell it. Very funny. Very, very amusing. Yes, very stealthy. Very, very stealthy. I used to work at McDonald's, and the food can taste good if it's properly cooked and prepared. Maybe, I'd say probably the more fundamental problem is, I guess he probably knows, like, he knows what's up, right? Like, he knows... You know, he like he knows what it is as an actual food, not necessarily the taste. I mean, you know, or just don't make the video at all. Yeah, that's another option, certainly. But you know, he really wants you to try the new Krusty Ribwich. It is very funny, very, very amusing. Have you seen a film called The Founder? I haven't, but I know it's Michael Keaton, right? And it's about, like, he is playing the, not the founder of McDonald's exactly, right? But like the guy who essentially made it, you know, what it became. Okay, so we gotta go to the sewage facility or the underground parking garage. And we got 2 batteries. I don't know. I guess, it is funny, right? Because why did that guy think it was good enough? It was so bad. But I mean, maybe that's just arrogance. Yeah, no, this is good. I was in it, so it must be good. That sort of thinking. Ah, damn it. Remember to reload. What are you doing? That's my fault, but yeah. Oh, that was close. Oh, I gotta hold that. Oh! Damn it. Why do I keep forgetting to reload? Is there another one, or is that it? Looks like that might be it. Alright, let's make sure that we're fully... Okay, 6, yep, that's full. Let's check the inventory. Okay. Can we craft anything? Yeah, I might as well use that, even though I haven't used it yet. I hear a sound, but I can't tell where it's coming from. Oh. Yeah, I figured I'd back up just a little bit before, you know. Gotcha. Wow, how rude. Yeah, let's try and get those headshots. Oh. McDonald's in Australia is ridiculously expensive. Yeah. For what it is, yes. I was thinking for a second, like, well, it's still kind of cheap though, right? It's like, I don't know. There are some times where, like, whatever you get at McDonald's. Okay, thanks, Leon. My God. Come on. Just give me a second to look around. All right. Get organized. Not very organized, but that'll do for now. Oh, I guess I'll, That burger, the big arch burger, is $12.80 on its own. Man, you can get like a real burger for $12. Like an actual burger. Yeah, that's madness. I gotta get better at, I have got to get better at, I've got to get better at the, at the parrying. It feels like that's going to be super useful. What's so special about the burger? I guess probably just that it exists and it's like a limited time thing, would be my guess. Oh, god damn it. So much health. Oh, and he was like 2 bullets away as well. Oh. Now I'm almost wondering, can you parry everything? Or are there certain things that you can't parry? Oh, right, I'm done here. Unless there was, Oh, I have missed that ladder. I don't know where that is. Maybe I missed that. I want to say just about everything can be. Okay, so it's more a matter of timing then. I was almost curious, because it was like, did I mess that up? Or... You know, like, did I mess that up? Or was I... And I mean, if we... I guess, let's give it a... Let's... It's probably now... Yeah, now it's probably not the time to experiment, actually. Yeah, now's probably not the time to be messing around. Oh, yeah, because then that happens. Nice. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, damn, how much of that am I going to have to do again? Probably a lot. Right, yeah, so... Okay, so just this whole sequence, then. Oh, man. But, like, I can't remember where everything was, or the exact order that I did everything in. Okay. Oh. Yep, alright. I'm still not even sure what is supposed to be a consistent parry window. The thing is, it doesn't need to be exactly the same. As long as I'm going to be able to sort of get my head around it and figure it out. I guess the problem is that, like, if it's really difficult to figure it out, and the risk-reward, like, is not that worth it, it's just making me wonder, I suppose. I guess it's less of a matter of whether or not I find it worthwhile, or whether or not I'm just gonna have to... I'm gonna have to figure it out at some point, just because, like, there are gonna be enemies that will get close to me and I will need to parry them. Got you. Okay, this is the way I want to go around. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything, because there's a whole bunch of stuff, like new weapons and things. Yeah, because we got that. Alright, let me check everything here. I keep forgetting to reload. Can I craft anything? I should probably remember that I've got this hand grenade as well, but I also remember that in here... Yeah, in here we got enemies. Do you have any fast food chains exclusive to Australia? Ah, yeah, we got some, I suppose. But I don't know if they're, like, Red Rooster we have. But then other ones that I think of are just, like, they're not like fast food, they're just, like, franchises that exist, you know? Okay, so we don't want to go this way. There are a lot of things you have in America that we don't have. There are heaps of things that we don't have. We don't have Wendy's. Not that Wendy's. We have a different one, but it's not the one that you guys have. No Arby's. The well-known one, of course, is, whoops. Oh, does he not care? Oh. Does he not care? Alright. I'll take it. The well-known one, of course, is that Burger King is called Hungry Jack's here for some reason.
But we should be in this room.
Come on! Really? That hardly seems fair. Alright, so that's number 1. Oh, yes, right. Let's not craft anything yet if I don't need to. Alright, and we'll put that there. You plan to go until you finish the game? I don't anticipate that I'll be finishing it today, but I will hopefully finish it tomorrow. I assume I'm about halfway through. That is my assumption at the moment, is that we're about halfway. Oh, wait, I want to go down here. There was stuff down here. Thank you. Okay. What I've heard is that the game is somewhere like 12 to 16 hours, so I figure that 4 healthy streams should be, you know, by my standards, should be good enough to complete. From Mauler and Platoon, I'm guessing Grace is terrible will be a topic. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say she's terrible. She's not great, but I guess the problem is I need to remember that I shouldn't just keep saying, yeah, but you're better than Ethan Winters. It's like, well, that is not a difficult feat to accomplish. Middling? No, I mean, I mean, there's problems with her. There are certainly problems. But, I mean, there are problems with Leon. We talked about it before, but there have been multiple instances where Leon could have done more to help save people and just didn't. Better than Ethan is the new better than Ray. Yeah, perhaps. Also, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. I haven't missed anything. I don't think I have. Alright, that's 1 down. Like people saying we aren't Resident Evil 6 bad, it's not a brag. Yeah. Okay, now I need to go this way to get the second one. Grace just makes, like, a lot of stupid decisions, which is annoying. Like, I mean, in the opening sequence, the number of choices she could have made that would have saved her and spared her from all of this trouble, you know? Right? I guess we will need to find that before we can progress. How's the story been? I mean, it's not good. The writing is pretty bad, and none of this makes any sense to me. And I'm assuming that it's not just because I'm not very familiar with this series. And from what a few people have been saying, it sounds like if you know anything about Resident Evil, it kind of makes things worse. Alright, there it is. Now we just gotta go and get it. I'm very much here for the mechanics. And, like, so far, it's kind of a complicated topic in a sense, you know? I'm like, well, how are you feeling about it in general? It's like, yeah, you know, I lean positive, I think. Ah. Ah, damn it. Oh. Oh yeah, I need to use these. Yeah, like, the thing is I assume that I can parry this enemy. But I don't know if I want to, you know, I don't know if I want to deal with that right now. You know? It just seems like the risk versus the reward is just not going to be high enough. Oh, it all went so wrong so fast. God, it all went wrong so fast. Jeez. What a nightmare. Got your eye on any other games this year? I guess, I suppose the thing is that it depends, right? There might be some new games that get announced that will be exciting that, you know, we don't know about yet. But yeah, I mean, obviously Grand Theft Auto 6 I'm looking forward to. There are certain games I'm going to be paying attention to that I'm not necessarily looking forward to. I don't really expect that that James Bond game is going to be very worthwhile, unfortunately. Could be. I doubt it. Right, run! let's get moving. Come on, buddy. I wasn't really aiming for you, but... Man, how much punishment can you take in that area? Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, help me out here. What games are coming out that I've just forgotten about for some reason that I should obviously be paying attention to? Ah, stop it. Marathon? Okay, yeah. Alright. Hey, got him. It was all looking really bad for a second there. Pokemon? Oh, is there a new Pokemon? Oh, yeah, there is. That's right. I saw the new Pokemon. I totally forgot. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't really care about that at all. Obviously. Alright, let's, Man, I can't craft anything. I'm just... Oh, and I keep forgetting I've got that weapon, too. Black Ops, another one? Oh, of course, there'll be a new Call of Duty. Did you mention Wolverine? I mean, I'll be paying attention to it, but, like, I'm not excited for it, which felt like it was the spirit of the question. What are you looking forward to that you kind of anticipate is going to be quality? I'm sure there's stuff I'm forgetting about. Oh, by the way, you guys hear the rumor about the new God of War? That it's gonna be starring, like, you play as Faye instead of Kratos, which, could be cool. I don't know if it's a good idea, though. That feels like it's gonna be a real sort of uphill battle with people. That, you know, and it could be great. What I'm speaking to is less a matter of whether or not, like, it could be a worthwhile game. It certainly could be, but as for whether or not, you know, how easy that's going to be to sell to people...
I'll need some kind of bridge to get over there.
I don't know. I need some kind of bridge. Supposedly that game's going to be more action-oriented. That's what I have seen said. Oh, I need to move that thing. I think. Yeah, there we go. That game could be good. I'm sure everyone will be insufferable about it. I suppose, yes, that is essentially what I would say, is that it's just... It definitely feels like people are kind of ready for Santa Monica and, like, the new God of War, like, series to fail. And that's, like, the impression I get for the climate right now, that everybody's kind of ready to tear it to shreds, and that Ragnarok was kind of like one where they couldn't do it because ultimately it's really worthwhile. You know, it just is. It's a really worthwhile game, and it's got a fantastic story. I didn't find a crank, though. These might just be, like, little things to unlock, as opposed to... Yeah, because I don't recall finding anything for this, but I guess if I find something... Maybe it's the same with the fuel, it's just an optional thing. We'll see if we can do something with it later. Guess it can get a better reception than the Sons of Sparta game. I mean, it should be, because it sounds like it's going to be just the next major game from Santa Monica, like a proper full-fledged release, is what it sounds like. Oh, geez, what's going on here? Ah, see, but this is new. What have they been getting up to? What evil deeds? Or potentially heroic. I don't know who these guys are.
Encountered 3 infected and eliminated them. That's correct, sir. Do we proceed?
So the rumors were true? What rumors? The missile wasn't just about stopping the spread. Don't be ridiculous.
Affirmative. Listen up. Our objective hasn't changed. We rendezvous with the advanced party in the center of Raccoon City, then head for Ark. Our mission is to retrieve Elpis. Move out!
What horrible monster will be revealed in this? Like, no! No! Blah! How many games do this? I feel like a lot when you think about it. Yeah, there you go.
Jesus, fuck!
Oh, this. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez. Man. Man, this is all gone horribly wrong, insanely fast. Wow.
Holy shit!
Oh. I think it's safe to say he's the bad guy. Halo's version of this will probably never be beaten. No, probably not.
What are we doing here?
Why? Yeah, what? Good question, Grace. Why is she here? Why is she with the bad guys? I'm just curious if there's a shortcut to get back to,
Send some footage your way, Sherry.
What the hell?
The guy at the end. White suit. Can you find anything on him?
Yeah, hold on. The database is coming up empty.
So there we go. Next.
Ah, okay, more fuel, okay. Alright, well, at least we can go back and see if we can upgrade anything. Who's that guy with the suit? I mean, you know as much as I do. I mean, he's a bad guy, I guess. I mean, I don't really, yeah. I have no idea who that is. But I guess he's important. On the new Santa Monica game, it seems like it's a lot more ambitious than people think it will be. I mean, it sounds like it is just their next, like, major game. Like, it's not like a little spin-off thing. It's a... And I mean, bearing in mind, if the rumor is that it's releasing next year, that's a while since, you know, that'll be at least 4 years since Ragnarok. And presumably having been in development maybe even before Ragnarok. I'm just thinking what would be worthwhile to get. Would it be... I haven't upgraded the shotgun, so it's probably... and I probably should... Yeah. Let's just get a new... Let's get that. Let's sell that. Let's see if we can get some upgrades for this straight away. And I suppose, let's not just forget to... Let me actually check. Let me check my inventory here first. It's been in development since 2019. Yeah, so like it could... That's the thing. It could really be awesome. It really could be. There's no reason to just assume it's going to be terrible. But doing a God of War game without Kratos, I think, is like a fundamentally risky. I think fundamentally and kind of obviously risky. That doesn't mean they shouldn't do it if they have a really great idea for it, which they may well have. But you know. Okay, oh, right, yes. Oh yeah, if I can just get all that, I'll just get that now, I suppose. Alright. Let's press on. Where do we want to go? I guess back across the bridge. And I mean, of course, you can already see what the ideas for that game are going to be, right? I imagine there will be a massive boss fight with Thor. You know, as would be expected. Like, I can see that. I can see it, and I can see it being really cool, but it really does feel like it's gonna have, like, a big uphill battle, fundamentally. Oh, that was close. Oh, damn. God damn it. I've got to figure out how to actually block that one. That one could just keep causing problems. Oh. Boss fight with Kratos, potentially? Potentially, yeah. That could be the case. And I mean, could you imagine? Like, that sounds awesome, doesn't it? A boss fight with Kratos, like, at the end of the game. That sounds very hype. You know, it does. It also means that God of War 6 is several years off. Probably. And that's a thing, right? Was it? I guess the problem is it conceivable that they could be ready to go on God of War 6 that quickly, right? Especially if this game was in development while they were doing Ragnarok. I mean, that probably makes things challenging. Maybe not impossible, but challenging. And also, like, would they have just been better served doing a new original IP? Maybe that would be a better idea. I don't know, or maybe I'm totally wrong, nobody will overreact, and it will be great and awesome and a good addition to God of War. I'm sure everybody will be calm and reasonable about that, whatever this game ends up being that they're working on. I'm sure. I'm not excited for the show at all, though, by the way. That show is not looking... That is not looking promising to me at all. I wholly expect that it's gonna be bad. They're gonna be playing with fire, remaking the original trilogy. Yeah. Yeah, because any changes you make to those old games is gonna be heavily scrutinized. Kinda no matter what. Whether it's gameplay or story. Either way, you know. But yeah, that first screenshot, like, or the, you know, the still that they showed, yeah. Doesn't look great. But, I mean, I just don't think it should even happen. It's gonna be bad. It's probably gonna be bad. All the game schedules are probably in some weird spot with next-gen consoles likely being pushed back. That's true. That is a variable because of... Oh, because of AI! And all of the prices of you know, just general computer-related items. Making everything more expensive and yeah, just totally delaying the next generation consoles. And I've seen people going like, yeah, but this game sort of proves, you know, that that there's plenty to be extracted from. It's like, I mean, I don't think anybody like doubts that, you know, that. Oh, I gotta fill it up. Okay, yeah. I completely lost my train of thought. You're distracting me, Leon, with your words of wisdom.
Let me guess. You must be the town lumberjack.
I don't know about that, actually, Leon. Yes. It said eliminate the infected. Where? Oh. God. Oh, and he went and set himself on fire. How silly are you? About extracting the most out of this generation. Oh, yeah. You know, like, oh, we don't need new consoles. I mean, look at how, damn it, I'm guessing that, we are fully used up. No, we haven't. That's what I wanted. I'm sure that's true, but nevertheless, there were meant to be new consoles next year. Obviously. Console generations last about 7 years. And there isn't one. And the only reason there isn't one is because of all of this stupid stuff that's happening with AI. That's it. It's the reason why you're going to be waiting longer, and when they do show up, you're going to be paying more. You know? But I mean, the thing is, not that it even necessarily matters, because I mean, this generation just hasn't been very, it just hasn't been especially interesting, has it? You know, what are the big defining games of this generation gonna, what are we gonna say that they are, you know? What's to be said for what the hardware is, you know, unlocked? Well, it's funny, because the games that you point to, you know, because you've said Silksong, it's like, yeah, but I mean, what does that have to do with this generation specifically, right? Yeah. 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 Yeah, we're having fun here. Alright, are there any items here that I could use? One game that defined the generation was Concord, the worst of it. It's a fair point, honestly. I think that's a fair example. The main takeaway is that it doesn't really feel... It doesn't feel... Right now, it doesn't feel like the generation is nearly over, which is where we are. The generation is nearly finished. It's nearly over. You know, 7 years. It is 2026. These consoles came out in 2020. I mean, a big problem for mainly for Xbox and PlayStation, obviously. This applies way less so for Nintendo. Is a lack of, you know, prominent exclusives. There have been a few. Yeah, there have been a couple. Oh, I could have made a better healing item. Oh well.
All right.
Right, and then I need the fuel so that I can get out and then go somewhere else. Typically, it takes months for a game to die, but it launches staggering. Yeah, I mean, it is a remarkable and spectacular failure. Wait, how much fuel is in here? Or is there just enough for me to do everything that I need to do? Stop zooming out so far. Oh, well, I guess it means I can go up to, I can use the elevator to get up there to get across now. Because we needed to get onto the rooftops, didn't we, for all of this? I don't think I missed anything, but I can't remember. Nah, I'll just avoid you if I can help it. Okay, alright. Yeah, I think, on that idea, right, of Concord sort of being a remarkable and noteworthy failure, I agree that it's probably kind of a good thing to pick as having defined the generation, because in a sense it has defined this expectation that, yeah, as long as we spend an insane amount of money to sort of chase a trend, we should be rewarded for that. To not only not get rewarded, but to be massively punished, essentially, for doing so, is kind of fascinating. And particularly because of just how expensive video games can be now. Because of just how expensive they can be, the failures, you know, can be become more and more spectacular. And I mean, there's been a few of these. and I guess a few different examples, right? Forspoken is in a sense defining as a notable single-player failure of just, yeah, no, we can just spend a bunch of money and just, like, make this franchise that everybody's gonna like. And then it just didn't happen at all. There's no guarantees. That's almost like what they need to realize. Just because you spend a ridiculous amount of money doesn't guarantee that you'll have this tremendous success.
I can use that.
One trailer and that's all it took? Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't even a trailer, it was like a little Twitter thing. 30 seconds long, ruined a game. Like, ruined its entire not that it was guaranteed to be massively successful without, you know, if they hadn't released that. If there wasn't just this perfect bite-sized representation of the terrible, you know, dialogue, it probably never would have succeeded. But for that to just completely derail the game, it's like, yep, your hundreds of millions mean nothing now. It's more or less the same thing that happened with Concord. Everybody just decided, nah, you're not gonna, you will fail, and then it did. And it's kind of the same, you know, like High Guard, right? Like, yeah, no, wait, you know, everybody likes us, right? It's like, nah, no, it doesn't matter, you know? You have ordained that your game is going to be successful, it won't be. Not just because you say so. But they will never stop. They will never stop. It's what I keep saying. The amount of money... The amount of money that you can make from one successful live service game kind of makes it all worthwhile. It's all worthwhile. Oh, I know where we are. Oh, we got that aiming. Okay. I don't know if I want that necessarily, but we can run with it. I'm wondering if I've messed up, if it's actually like really easy for me to get this one, but for some reason I haven't gotten it. Like if I should already have the second one by now, but I've just missed it. I mean, we'll figure it out. We're on our way to get this one now. Live service games are a bigger money sink than single player? Not necessarily. These Sony single player games, they cost hundreds of millions of dollars to make. But the problem with them is you can only sell them once. You can only sell it once, and then that's it. Ah, good old yellow paint. Like, you know, I know it's very easy to make fun of these studios for these terrible decisions, but there is a rationale sometimes that makes sense. They're a big money sink, but if it lands, it's easy millions per month. They want Fortnite. They want Call of Duty money. They want FIFA money. That's what they want. Like, it's insane revenue. EA makes way more money off of live service than they do off of just selling the games. The same goes for Activision. You know, obviously Epic, right? Yeah, clearly. I don't like these games at all. I really don't like them. I don't like what's become of multiplayer games.
Damn it.
Man, Leon is much braver than I would be of just, yeah, I'll just jump on this debris that's just fallen. I'm sure it's strong enough. Not that he's, you know, fat or anything, but... Oh, well this looks like a sequence.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. I know your tricks, game. Yep, I mean, I figured. You didn't need to tell me. I figured that's what we were about to do here. Come on, fellas. Yeah, I mean, this is fun. I like this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you've given the game away. Like, obviously that's what we're doing here, but let me do it, you know? Yeah, see, I already knew you were gonna be a bad guy. Like, I knew that's what was up. That's okay. Hopefully I don't actually make it impossible for me to get back.
Time to find a way up.
Yeah, and then that standard dialogue. You are done. You have beaten all the bad guys. Yeah, there we go. What? What? So, hello, what? Excuse me. Oh! I will say, because, you know, obviously, you know, single-player games, you know, I do almost find that funny, right? Like, this sort of, the conversation of, see, Resident Evil Requiem proves that single-player games are alive. Like, number one, I mean, we all know that they are. Like, there are still, like, a lot of these big AAA single-player games being made. Number two, this is Resident Evil. A series that, you know, it was looking pretty bad there for a while for them and for Capcom, and they've recovered, but still, it is Resident Evil. Compared to if you're a new game, like a new IP, how's it going to look for the next Naughty Dog game? Now, of course, that's partially going to be a product of, you know, Naughty Dog, just the general sort of reputation that they've made for themselves. But I mean, yeah, like, the notion that, like, see, and people doubted Resident Evil Requiem, the 9th installment in the Resident Evil series, not including spin-offs or remakes. It's like, come on. It's one of the best-selling franchises in gaming.
Okay, one component left. By the way, I found some evidence of the Pentagon putting pressure on the BSAA. It appears the North American branch has been moving independently.
Heard they had an internal dispute. Think it's related?
That's all I've got. There's been an increase in government surveillance. Looks like my fan base is growing.
Some things never change. Watch your back. I'll contact you again soon.
Remember when Ragnarok dropped and it was kick-ass, then a year later they dropped a free DLC that was also kick-ass? That was amazing, and I don't know why that hasn't earned them more goodwill. Because it really does seem like a lot of people are kind of ready for them to fail. Which I think is so lame. Given, you know, given what I just said there. Like, about the fact that they released, like, this free DLC. I guess I could just save up for, and that's probably a good idea. I still see people saying Ragnarok flopped. Wasn't it recently reported that, like, God of War and God of War Ragnarok had generated, like, well over $1 billion in revenue? They obviously didn't fail. Obviously. God of War is at its most successful right now, as much as some people might not like to admit that. This is the most successful it's ever been. Is right now. Astrobot was awesome. Oh, yeah. I loved Astrobot. That was my favorite game of 2024. Okay, we got a last one. Now I'm just wondering, like, did I miss the obvious way to, Oh, there's a generator there, and that's probably got something to do with it. Okay. Yeah, I'll take all that. Let me check my ammo. I got ammo for the Requiem, but I just don't feel like I need to be using it right now. Feels like that might as well just be reserved for the big bad, you know, enemies that you need to stagger. I feel like I've just not been using that weapon at all. I know obviously it's not meant to be used like all the time. It's kind of, you know, like, oh, I'm in peril, you know, I'm in danger, and then use it, but
That'll get me down.
I mean, yeah, I guess it will. It's, like, right there. Come on, man. Sony really wants God of War to be their #1 IP. I don't think they want it to. I think it just kind of is. I'd say they want Horizon to be their #1. I'd say that's what they want. And that also is way more successful than it makes sense for it to be. They're banking on that Heretic game. Yeah, but that's one where it's like, it's almost like... oh. God, I did not see that. I heard it, but I wasn't sure what it was. Yeah, but that, I mean, that feels like another one of, it's almost like the industry needs to catch up on where people are with Naughty Dog right now. Like, almost as if, like, the industry's like, what are you talking about? Naughty Dog is, like, the best developer ever. It's like they don't realize that, you know, the conversation has moved on, and a lot of people kind of hate Naughty Dog now. For a lot of reasons. Kind of varied reasons. Not everybody hates it for the same reason. You know, some people hate it because they hate, you know, Last of Us. Some people hate it because they won't move on from Last of Us. You know, it's been, I mean, at this point, it's been 6 years since The Last of Us 2 came out. They haven't made anything since then, and, you know, for as long as that's happening, and they're just not making anything for years and years and years. I mean, this new game, right? How close is it actually? 2027? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that was mildly scary. Alright, hopefully that gives us an opportunity to regroup. Got a healing item in here. Naughty Dog went the Rockstar route of focusing on only one game. Yeah, but the thing is that Naughty Dog can do that. Naughty Dog is Naughty Dog. No, not Naughty Dog can do that. Rockstar can do that. Naughty Dog can't. Never mind. Got it backwards. Is this game a horror game? In part, yeah, certainly. It is in part a horror game. It is trying to be scary. We're not using the, what's that guy's name? we're not using his standard for this. What am I missing here? Oh. Oh, I want to go... Because I want to go that way. How do I get there? Oh, okay, it must be... Okay, it's up that way. At some point, your studio is too big and it becomes tough to keep a decent development time. That's true, but bear in mind that Naughty Dog, like, they were supposed to be making a multiplayer Last of Us game. That was something that they were meant to be doing, and it probably would have been out by now. But, you know, it all went wrong, right?
Now for the other side.
Ah, that's handy. Actually, can I craft anything? Nah, we'll hold on to that for now. What's the general consensus on the game so far? I don't know. I mean, mixed bag that skews positive, but not overly, like, positive, I guess. Like, I'm not really sure what to... I like it. I'm enjoying it. But I don't know if I'm enjoying it so much that I would, you know, readily sort of recommend... Well, I don't know. It's fun, right? It's generally fun, but it's got its problems. And it doesn't feel like it is... Well, certainly... Can you please wait there patiently until I'm... Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I don't know that it's the best version of itself that it can be, you know? And it doesn't seem that way. I hear a shotgun.
This.
It's better than Village? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's easily better than Village. Easily better than Village. Ah, damn. I thought I... Like, this game at least has these Leon sections, and the Grey stuff is better. I'm not just talking about the fact that she's less annoying. Like, those sections are better. The price for this game will calm down eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I think it should, because I think it's just obvious that it's not like the greatest thing ever, but everybody's sort of treating it like it is, and I don't know, like it clearly isn't. I would say, unfortunately, but yeah. Did the Grace parts get more in depth, or stayed interesting? Well, the thing is that the best Grace portion was like the big, you know, explore this big space. That area was the best, but then the stuff that came afterward wasn't so good. The more linear, general, ooh, gotta grab 3 things while avoiding the scary monster thing. Like, that part wasn't so good. So, you know... And it took an hour to get to the, you know, the sort of fun game, the gamey game part, you know?
Hopefully this thing still works.
Where'd I miss all that ammo? Ah, whatever. That's fine. Have you seen The Pit? Yes, I like it. I think it's good. I think that show is probably overrated. I think it's like won awards for absolutely everything for television. You know,
Now what?
I like it. I think it's good. I think it's well made. I think it's generally...
You'll have to take the next one.
It's generally, you know, working for... But yeah, I mean, it's not the craziest, most mind-blowing thing ever. It's got generally good character work. Generally sort of interesting plot. I suppose I can't speak to how accurate it is or, you know, anything like that. I don't know what it's like to work in an emergency room. I've heard that apparently, like, you know, doctors and nurses and stuff, like, they like the show. But, yeah, I like it. It's really easy to watch. It's good. That might make it sound like it's negative. It's good. I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to, you know, new episodes every week. It's a good TV show, but I don't think it's like amazing. which is kind of, seems like it's the way that everybody's kind of talking about it. Ah, damn it, I feel like I keep messing up the timing. Oh, that was not... Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I can't even, I can't reload. Uh-oh, alright. Man, there were so many by the end there that I was just like, I could not do a thing.
This is my lucky day.
Man, thanks. Thank you. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, I clearly missed something. It's brought me right back here. Yeah, I must have missed something. No, maybe not. I just know that obviously I've missed wherever I needed to go to get the third one. That's the impression I get, that that was the last one. Watching Mauler play this game gives me confidence in my video game ability. Mauler, no. Mauler is not bad at playing games. He plays games in a way that, I suppose is not necessarily the way that, you know, the developers might want you to do it. Would probably be the way to describe it. He plays it in ways that are, you know, is essentially sort of exploring the boundaries of the game. Might be a good way to describe it. It's like testing the limits. Very experimental. Not... maybe like a good way of thinking about it is it's like he's not just gonna go along with the way that the game, like, wants him to engage with it. Dismantling the game to its barest form? Yeah. All of the configurations, you know, that have just been described. That's like the way that he likes to play games. Yeah, okay, so I missed that one, and that must be where I need to go. Yeah, something to do with that crane. The long man tests the game's limits. More or less, yeah. I think, the thing is that, that, look, alright? There is a fine line between being, like, DSP and the way that he plays games and blames them constantly. There's a fine line between that and just sort of accepting everything that the game throws at you, does to you, and just going like, well, it must be good, you know, it must be right, that must be what they intended. You don't necessarily want to play like that. Because if you play like that, you're not really in a position to do much critical analysis of a game. You know, sometimes it is the game's fault. Sometimes you do get screwed over by the game. Sometimes the game is just not designed very well. That is entirely possible. By the way, I feel like I've not really had to deal with inventory management for Leon at all. I feel like I don't even need... It is way too generous right here. I don't need to worry about anything in terms of inventory management. Like, that it's using the Resident Evil 4 system seems pointless almost. It's like it's almost worth reminding yourself, like, the inventory system, the reason why it works so well is because of the way that it's balanced with how you unlock weapons, what kind of items you need, whether they're like critical quest items versus ammo or healing items, how you combine things. Like, when you give me like an abundance of space, I feel like I've not had to think about this really at all. I kind of was thinking about it for fun, of like organizing it like this because it's nice and clean. Not because I really need to. I don't feel like I really need to. In the Grace sections, it felt like there was more reason to get organized, but not... Well, not organized, but just to think about it a bit more. But here it's like they didn't even give you a storage container, as far as I can tell, because it's like they know that you don't need it. Did that do anything, or was that just a total waste? Oh, hello, Mr. Longman. We were just talking about you and the way that you play video games. You'll be glad to know that I went to bat for your eccentric way of playing video games. Your way that makes some people very mad. I was just talking about how I don't really know why we're doing the Resident Evil 4 inventory system when there is so much space that I don't really need to think about it at all. I don't really see the point in this system right now. There's way, way too much space and not enough stuff that I need to manage. It's like the game doesn't realize that part of what makes the system so good is, did I miss ladders up there? Part of what makes the system so good is not just the way that it exists, but the balance of the items in the game itself and how they're presented to you, the pacing. Here it feels a lot more, yeah, I guess I would say sloppy. Huh? Am I going the right way? I like testing games and discovering where the boundaries are, what my limits are. I think the reality is that most people essentially will play the game kind of as the developers intend it. most of the time. Though obviously, you know, all of the sort of the Focus M kind of dialogue, right, is reflecting the fact that a lot of people, like, even when it's designed such that it's meant to be that way, that they still can't handle it. But yeah, most people are going to play it essentially the way that they intend, I would say. Okay, I guess I must be going the right way. I guess I can't see how I am, though. But I don't remember coming through this way. I am a modern dev's worst nightmare and most desired dream of great devs. I think you might be right about that. But I mean, I would say, like, you know, generally, you're gonna get a better understanding of these games if you do play it in a in that kind of way where you're like testing it more. Why is he not following the yellow paint? He's supposed to follow the yellow paint. You're like, kind of like the, I imagine it's almost like playing a game like, the Black Knight from, wow, how rude. From, Monty Python, you know? I move for no man. I move for no developer, you know? Oh, I guess I'm making a shortcut here. Yes, I'm making a shortcut. Okay, yeah, let's use that. Let's go back. That's 100% me. Yeah, I'd say so. The intentional deaths is like him losing his limbs, yeah. And then when the game really betrays your trust. Right, I'll do you for that! I'm invincible. Before I head off, I need to check that I've... Yeah, okay. That I've reloaded every, you know, all of the weapons. Don't want to get yourself in a... By the way, I suppose I'm getting concerned as well, like, that the structure looks like it might be sort of repeating itself here. of, you know, when you get to like the first sort of, you know, past the introduction, when you're like, yep, now we're playing as Leon, or now we're playing as Grace, that you get like one sort of big level that has the kind of expected level design, and then it moves into much more linear, much more directly scripted. Even though this is pretty linear, like it does seem like there is just sort of a general order that you're meant to be doing things. That is, almost, like, difficult to deviate from, you know? Okay, yeah, must be going the right way, then. Oh, wait, no. Huh? Oh, I'm just right back at the... What? Okay. What's the point of that? Oh, I've wasted time. I was meant to come... I bet you I was meant to come back that way. You know, like, right at the end. I don't know, to get to the car to drive somewhere else, probably. Ah. Yeah, no, I'm going totally the wrong way. Yeah, I must have just... I must have missed, the third one. I must have been... I probably should already have it by now, and then I walked past it or something. Damn it!
Every day.
That night, I was just a kid. Scared and confused. I imagine Grace must feel the same right now.
Sherry.
Sorry. This isn't the time. We need to focus.
Okay, so the receiver is... but it's up on the roof, and there must be some way... Yeah, there must be some way to... Oh, that's driving me crazy, because now I feel like it must be really obvious, because clearly going that way was not the right way. Clearly not. Okay, what is the... Oh, or do I definitely need that? Do I have a... Okay, so maybe... Okay, alright, okay, what am I looking for then? I guess it is that last door then. I need some sort of crank to get through there so that I can... But where would that be that I didn't find it? Or was it in one of the rooms and then I just, like, walked past it or something? No, because we went through there. It's not showing anything. I don't remember if I went all the way down there. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like now I've made the mistake of whatever it was probably really obvious and I walked past it, and now that I have walked past it, it's gonna be like really difficult for me to figure out where I should have gone. Oh, unless it was like right down this way, because I guess I haven't gone fully... No, I have, because I went there. But there is a door over there. Maybe that has something to do with it. Oh, nope. Okay. Alright. Alright, thank you for turning around. I figured he could have seen me, but I guess he didn't care. No way, it's just in a random car, right? Okay, it's locked from the other side. I doubt I missed it. I doubt I just missed the ladder, right? Yeah, alright. Oh, man. Was it something really obvious that I just completely walked past? No, dead end. And I'm just finding... Yeah, I don't know. It feels like down this way it would only be stuff for crafting or just, you know, ammo. If only Miles was here? Yeah, if only. Clearly I do need him. Come on, stop it. Oh, thanks for missing. By the way, I'm not super impressed with this of just, yeah, you use it up and then eventually it'll be worn down, but you just press one button and then it, you know, gets fixed basically instantly. Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, no, that's cool, but I was more so just looking for... I really was just looking for whatever it is that I need to progress here. Whatever it is that I must have walked past. I guess people really hit him in the heart when they complained about weapon durability in Resident Evil 4 Remake. Yeah, it's just pointless to me, really. You know, like... Yeah, no, you've used up the knife, but then you... or the hatchet, but you just press a button and it's fixed instantly. Like, if it's fixed instantly, who cares? What's the point? What's the point of having it be a thing where it's just like, yeah, I mean, I guess... Oh, nothing in there. You know, you might briefly be inconvenienced for a few seconds until you press one button and then it's fixed. That's not a good solution. Not at all. This is as much a durability solution as Elizabeth is a solution to escort missions. Yeah, it's a pretty good way of putting it, honestly. It's just, it's not... It just isn't a solution, really, at all. Okay, Man, was it just as simple as there was a ladder? No, because that ladder takes you... Oh, God, did I just, like, walk right past it? Is there just, like, a ladder here that leads straight up to that roof? I'm assuming that I have just walked straight past whatever it is that I actually needed here. No, I've been up this way. I must have, right? Oh, no, maybe I haven't. No, it doesn't even matter, really. Whatever it is, it must be something so that I can open that door. Okay, maybe I will ask. Is it, like, really obvious? Is it something that I've just, like, walked past somewhere? Okay, so I must need to get through there. Is it like something really obvious that I've walked past? Or am I actually, am I essentially doing this in the correct order? Because it keeps showing, like, as if it's on this... Like, wherever I am, like, whatever level I'm on is correct. So now I'm almost wondering, yeah, like, if it is just something... If it's, like, literally just right there and I walk past it. Because, of course, now we're in the boring phase, where it's like, oh, I've, whatever I've missed, maybe, like, I've not done it in the correct sequence, and I'm just sort of walking around this big empty space. Pretty close to having fully upgraded absolutely everything. Oh.
Damn, they brought in the big guns.
Oh, was it right here? Did I come through here? No, I didn't. No, it was right here. It was right here this whole time. I feel like I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of backtracking now, aren't I? Whoops. Yeah, and then there's the shortcut. Damn it. Did I must have left the shipping container, I guess. Alright, yep, fine. Fine! That was my fault. That was my fault. I walked right past it. This is why we need yellow paint. Yeah. Because, yeah, I guess it was showing as, like, an empty door there. Okay, yeah, let go of that. Deal with this guy first. I will say, whatever this idea is where, like, the zombies kind of retain elements of, like, you know, who they were as people, I'm not really as into it as it looks like the developers are. Like, it's not that interesting to me. I guess it gives you a little bit of enemy variety, a little bit, but I just don't feel like any of it has been especially dynamic. It's fine, like, as a thing. It's okay. It's just not super interesting, really. Right, so I could go back there, but I don't really care, I guess, about that. Unless it's where I absolutely need to go, but I don't think it is. Yeah, right, I'm going the right way. Feel like Grace's section had more enemy variety, weirdly enough. They behave differently. I don't think it's that. I think it's just that because she's, like, a weaker character with less of an ability to... Like, when I'm playing, it's like, I don't feel like my strategy is really changing all that much when I'm dealing with any number of these enemies, because, you know, I'm Leon, right? So I'm pretty powerful. Whereas with Grace, because of the fact that you've got, you know, less ammo and less ability to deal with them, their unique traits are kind of like more of a problem to solve. So, you know, I guess that's maybe a point in favor of her. I mean, again, she, you know, thus far, she has the best level, in the game so far. Because I'm not super thrilled with this space. I gotta tell you, this has not been especially interesting as an area. Man, I feel like a headshot should be... With a sniper should, like, instantly... Okay, must have done a bit of damage, but still. Where are they getting fired from? The hospital sequence would be my favorite moment of level design, but I don't even like it that much. Well, that's not reassuring, because, I mean, you know, we're done with that, so I guess that means that whatever's left is not going to be as good, which is, you know, I don't necessarily want to be hearing that. Oh, is it like a mortar or something? Come on, Leon. Get up there. Ah! Come on, don't be doing that. Don't go hit me while I'm climbing something I can't move. What? What is what? Well, I was trying to, but you kept hitting me. I feel like I didn't even... I figured I could just, like, run that way. Okay, so that is the zombie that's... Can I get a better shot? Because I can't see him anymore. I thought I... Or is it like, no, you've hit once, so... I guess we'll have to try and remember that when we come back. Like, nah, you've done it once, now you gotta move somewhere else, and... Because it looked like that, they were like, no, we don't want you going that way. You haven't done it in the order that we want, so, sorry. You lose. That's the impression I get from what just happened there. That they were unhappy with the order in which I did it. The problem is that I don't know, because there are times when it is scripted. There have been times where it becomes scripted. It's like I almost can't tell, you know, if that's what's happening or if it was just me that I did mess up there. I got hit like 3 times. Excuse me? Give me a chance to move, please. Do we get him? Oh, come on. Come on. Did I do it? Did I win? I guess I did. Okay, cool. I guess I win. Oh, no, no, I don't. Ah, yeah. Man, I feel like that just wasn't as fun as it should have been. It was kind of fun, but it just doesn't feel like it was as fun as it was supposed to be, you know? I don't know how to describe it other than that. Felt very difficult to get my bearings in that sequence. Ah. Was that something that I could have found before I got here, or no? I'm assuming that was not something that I could have found before I got here. Oh, no, okay, it doesn't matter. I can pick it up. Alright, yep, okay, cool. No, don't worry about it. It's all good. Alright, what's our quickest way down from here? Ah. I'm not in the mood. I don't have much ammo. Which, of course, is not great that I'm saying that I'm not in the mood for something while I'm playing the game. I just don't have much ammo, and I don't really want to do it all again. Alright, let's just get out of here.
Found the signal receiver. Shit. It's broken.
Wait, I shot something down in here, didn't I?
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah. Just whatever. Ah, all right. We did it. Yay. Thoughts on blood being used as a crafting mechanic? I mean, it's pretty silly, but... Oh, see? There was a key. That's why we couldn't get it. Even though we had the key for a while, but I guess it doesn't matter because we're back more or less where we need to be. It's oh, look! Oh, I assume we get to ride that.
Beautiful. Just need to get through that gate.
Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Man, I guess we might as well just go back. Nah, I don't really care. I don't really care. Let's keep going.
That took longer than planned. Luckily,
Yeah.
the bike should make up for lost time.
Great. You'll need it.
Did Leon have enough time to get away? That happened instantly. Man, that's crazy that this thing will still work after... Oh, wait, but this could have come later. I was about to say 30 years, but, you know. Yeah, but you're not wearing a helmet. You gotta wear a helmet. Very dangerous without a helmet. We're doing a motorcycle sequence. Yeah, sure. I'm up for that.
All right, should make it there in no time.
Good to hear. How are the roads?
Pretty awful.
Just a few potholes.
Oh my god! Oh no! Yeah, can't stop Leon. Oh, what? Oh! Oh god! I was gonna say, what could be fast enough to chase us?
This stage just keeps getting better and better.
Wait, what am I doing here? What? Huh? What? Oh. Yes!
Pups could use more training.
Oh my god. Oh, everything he says is gold. Oh, man. This is so funny and silly. Alright? It is. This is really funny and silly. Oh wow, look at how mad he is. I mean, he's pretty good. He's. Obviously, this is, like, barely interactive, you know? Like, this is not really anything, but, I mean, this is fun.
So much for the direct route.
Come on, reload!
Ken, seriously,
Yeah, I mean, it did get a little bit silly, isn't it?
I don't give up that easy.
Was that necessary? It was cool, but was it necessary? Oh, man. Wow, great suspension. Jeez. It's so silly. And funny. Why would you? Oh. Dodge those bullets.
I've had enough of you!
I know the feeling.
Come on!
Come on! What a loser. I mean, obviously that didn't do anything to him. He'll be fine. For whatever reason.
Should've worn a helmet.
I mean, yeah, but you're not wearing one, you hypocrite. See, this is what... It really is a mixed bag, isn't it? Like, really and truly, it is just like, you know, for every time it gets frustrating, Leon will just say something brilliant. And then everything is okay again. You know? At least for a while.
You should be close to the coordinates.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Ah, this will be the police station, I
Take a
assume.
look around then.
I don't quite think you can actually recreate Leon dialogue as it exists in Resident Evil 4, honestly. It's a simultaneous relic of its era while being absurd, self-aware camp. Yeah, I think they're giving it a real go. I think the fact that they're having fun with it is certainly working in its favor, but I probably would agree, yeah. It's like a case of... we now expect it, which, like, change, and they're doing it, they're writing it as though they know that we expect it, which changes things compared to what it was in Resident Evil 4, where it's no way, bro, it's a fascinating line. Yeah, compared to all of these ones where they're much more like, I mean, yeah, of course, sure, you know. I'm still enjoying it. I enjoy it more than you know, what Grace has to say generally, you know. Ah. The old stomping ground. I remember.
It's on you now.
I will say, as sort of my real first impression of Resident Evil, like, this whole level was awesome. It was so cool. It was such a cool area to explore. And it really is just like a sort of fascinating fusion of, like, the general layout and, you know, architectural design is so bizarre, but really inspired and cool. It doesn't feel like the way that it should look, but it leans into it fully and it creates, like, a really fascinating sort of design for this area. And then just generally, like, how well structured it was so impressive. Ah, see? Yeah, remember? It was here. But it's, the graphical differences are noticeable. Oh, for sure, I mean, you know. It's a great engine, the RE engine, but I mean, it's come a long way. I mean, now, it was all, you know, Resident Evil 2 looks great for when it came out in 2019, but yeah, this is a new console generation, and there's been heaps of improvements. I don't know if it ran at 60 frames per second on, Did it run at 60 frames per second on, PlayStation 4? The Reach for the Moon engine? Yes, that is what it means. It doesn't mean Resident Evil engine. Like everybody would conclude it does. The thing is, the logo, the hand is reaching for the moon. It is doing that. I believe that they're telling the truth, but it's just so strange.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Yeah, it's been 30 years, right?
Looks like the BSAA set up HQ here.
Abandoned?
Not sure.
I don't understand why she's going with him.
Sherry found Grace.
Come on, shoot the camera. Do it.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's been expecting us. Got a lock on our location. Headed there now.
Copy that.
Would be weird to call, the engine Monster Hunter and DMC the Resident Evil engine, to be fair. Nah, not really. Why would that be weird? You can name it. It was an engine that was built for the new Resident Evil games. That's why it was made. Yeah, they use it for other stuff, sure. I mean, that's, you know, that makes sense. That's all good. But I mean, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with calling it the Resident... It is called the RE engine. That is its name. So, you know, it's fine, right? You can just use that, that, you know, acronym. Oh, wait, I don't want to sell it. Okay, so this is fully upgraded. And that's probably all I can do for now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Again, like, I bought all that ammo, and it's like, yeah, I don't really need to organize the inventory. I guess if I reload everything, then I'll get a better sense, though, of where I'm at. It makes it seem like Resident Evil is a more important intellectual property than the other ones. Yeah, but I mean, it is. I just don't see there being a problem with calling an engine the Resident Evil engine, even if it's not used for that, you know? Man, it's also very helpful that they always leave right about where I need to start, you know, the level with all of the things that I need and where they are. Very helpful. Alright, let's start exploring. That was a weird puzzle. I mean, just there being puzzles here for some reason. Yellow paint do be an infection, even in this game where you can tell they're trying to draw it back. Well, yeah, because as much as people have been saying yellow paint, it's like, well, there's not that much yellow paint. Compared to a lot of games, there's not that much yellow paint, but I mean, such is the case, right, of yellow paint has become something that everybody has noticed now. And so because of that, there's a level of sensitivity to it. You don't, you know, you gotta find a new solution to yellow paint. Maybe it'll be blue paint, but probably not, because yellow does stand out, because it often is an unnatural color. Ah, see? Memory lane.
Brenna. Kennedy. Reporting for duty.
He's like role-playing. That's kind of funny. I suppose what's unfortunate, and it's fair, because it's a remix, right? Like, we're not, you know, we don't expect it to be the same. You wouldn't expect it to be the same since there was a, you know, a massive explosion here. But we're gonna get, you know, we're gonna get to see a lot of stuff that's familiar, but, like, the level design is not gonna be the same. It's gonna be worse, unfortunately. It would be basically impossible for it to be anything but worse. Hopefully it's still fine. I just wasn't super impressed with that, you know, with that section that we just had in terms of the level design for Leon. It just wasn't stellar. The Grace one was the best, and I'm getting the impression that it's going to be the best. Bit of a shame. How are you still here? What are you eating?
Rest easy, officer.
This is more of a trip through memory than anything significant as a level. Yeah, I suppose that was to be expected, unfortunately. But, you know, I still appreciate it. I like that game, and I like the level, and I like going through it, and it's kind of funny because even though I'm not very familiar with Resident Evil, it's, you know... Also, yes, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you pointed it out, Mubesley, of, you know, shooting the, like, rest easy. I appreciate the line of dialogue, but it doesn't necessarily match with how the player is gonna move through You know, I like that as a bit of dialogue. It's not bad, but yeah. It's like they can't account for how me as a player have got to, you know, deal with these enemies that I might see. Yes, see, I remember all of the rooms that needed the specific keys for some reason. I know, it's kind of funny because it is like an element of Resident Evil that is like strange. There's a lot of like anachronistic... I'm using the right term, right? For things that are, like, kind of oddly out of place, like, noticeably out of place. You know, this police station is very strange, in terms of its design. But it's like, but it's cool, right? It's cool that it is like that. It's not boring. It's, you know, they could, you know... It could be boring, but they decided to not make it boring. They decided instead to make it like this really strange and fun place.
Good lives needlessly lost.
I just felt like it exposes how little they've done for Leon in terms of flavor dialogue throughout when he's commenting here so much. Granted, there's trauma and history, but he's a dude who should be saying more. More for his relationships and his experience, and more to care about the people he's come across. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I don't know that I have, anachronistic refers to things out of place specifically for a time period aspect. I think that's still true here. This is meant to be just sort of like a, you know, a modern, you know, late 20th century police station, but like it's not designed that way. It really doesn't. Oh, that's like the Jill wears that or something. I remember this room. I remember. Nothing will beat Valhalla when it comes to fan service. No, probably not. Probably not. That was pretty remarkable. The fact that they're, like, making stories out of something that was basically just a silly meme in the first game and trying to make it meaningful and incorporate it into Kratos' arc is, phenomenal, and they don't really receive nearly enough credit for it, which is very annoying. It's very annoying that they put this much effort into respecting the past games compared to other developers who, like, don't appear to have much respect for their past games. Not speaking for this one. This one, it feels decently reverent here. Albeit not especially interesting. But compared to, like, other, you know, games, the fact that they put that much effort in and it was still like, nah, yeah, Santa Monica, they hate, you know. They hate the old games, like, well, they clearly don't, but alright. I've seen people call Valhalla key jangling. It's not key jangling if it's meaningful. If it's meaningful, it's just storytelling. Some of these words get ruined. Key jangling means that that's nothing. It's nothing. It is simply, look, thing you remember. Isn't that fun? If you're doing storytelling with it, it's not key jangling. It's just writing.
Covert military units from every country on Earth come to Raccoon City for one purpose: find Elpis.
What is Elpis?
The power to upset the military balance of the world. The last virus, created by Spencer. Designed to control human consciousness.
Mind control?
They couldn't let it be stolen. So they launched the missile strike to hide it.
I thought they launched the missile to stop the virus.
Is it? When the president tried to investigate, they had him assassinated. And you are the key to retrieving Elpis.
I don't really understand any of this, but this all seems very retconny in some way.
But not the girl you met. So many attempts. So many failures. Such a waste.
Oh, but you're a clone. You are.
What do you
Is that what it's doing? They're all clones, and you're one of them.
Copies. Crafted to duplicate you.
Or you're the original, I guess. I mean, whatever, you know? Whatever you decide, Gabe.
They each have their own sad story.
Oh my God, we need to do something. I called security, but nobody answered. They are out of control.
Doctor, we can't contain them.
Sedate them now. Are you kidding me? Get out of my way.
Hey, are you awake? What? Where did everybody go?
Okay, what do we... Okay, what sequence is this gonna be? Maul, you're saying this is the best portion of the game? I'm expecting that it's gonna be the worst. Because I assume it's just gonna be, there'll be a big scary monster, but you can't do anything. Like, you can't do anything at all. You just have to run away and hide.
Stay away.
Get back!
Don't come any closer.
What? What?
No, get back! Get back!
Okay.
What are you doing? What was that?
Oh, I figured maybe I needed to move over, like, elsewhere, try to get away, but I can't. I'm stuck, so... Yeah, so, I mean... Oh, okay, I thought this was gonna be a whole sequence. Is there just, like, no gameplay at all here? This isn't scary. They do realize that, right? What was the point of that? Go to the one place that you're allowed to go to and just sit there for a while. Apparently, Metal says he's seen people say this is the scariest Resident Evil yet, and I just don't get it. Yeah, it's just not really scary at all. A lot of the time, it's really silly. I don't know, I think I'm just tired of the tricks, right? Yeah, big spooky monster, run, loop around this object, and then come back, you know? And then you can get to the area you need to go. Oh, you thought you were, you know, oh, there was nothing that showed up for a while? Okay, yep, there you go. There's the spooky monster that just shows up suddenly. Yep, alright, you know? It's all just so very boring. I mean, this sequence looks incredibly, like, linear right now. Like, there's only... And that's kind of the case with a lot of these sorts of scary, you know, scary sequences. There's only really one correct way to move through them. So it's just going to be convenient that they fell such that they couldn't, like, see you. Because, I mean, if they fell facing the other way, I mean, that'd just be game over. This is just profoundly boring. I'm sorry. It's boring. Well, I mean, I can't go that way, right? But I have to go that way. Gamers asking developers to let them play the cutscenes was a huge double-edged sword. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be this limited in terms of interactivity, like, I'll just, What am I meant to do? Alright, I figured maybe I just need to run past. What? 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 Okay, so you're not meant to do that. Ah, don't put me all the way back here. Come on. Don't make me do the whole thing again. Is there something I was meant to grab here? Like some sort of object that I need to get? Yep, so I gotta do this again. Yeah, okay. Right, so I was meant to find something. You can't run past, because if they see you, it's instant game over in this section. Ah, boring. Yep, boring, boring, boring. I sometimes wonder if a game is actually scary, if I just can't get scared anymore. Nah, don't do that. Like, it's... No, it is the game's fault. It is the game's fault. I just don't need sequences like this. They're boring, there's limited interactivity, there's usually only one correct way to move through these sorts of levels. Probably wait for a script to happen? I mean, I don't think so. They're just standing there. I assume there must be some sort of object I need to pick up to distract them. I just don't want to do all of that again. So, can't run past them, obviously. That's not going to work. So I assume there must be some kind of object that I need to throw. I way prefer full control and no control. Yeah. As far... This whole thing of like, oh, it's all seamless, you know? Blend the, you know, the cutscenes and the gameplay. That's great. Like, that as a thing has been really detrimental compared to just cleanly separating cutscenes from gameplay. I don't know what I'm meant to do now. I... Oh, man, I'm so bored. Yeah, I don't think I care to engage with this, really. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I meant to do? I don't respect this at all. Oh! Oh. Yeah, I know. Okay. And now when I want to look for the key, I'll have to watch out for the monster. Yep, this looks like a hiding place. Yeah, I know it. Climb. Oh, and it's going to be really slow as well. And then turn around and the monster's right there. Oh. Oh, come on. Yeah, alright. Yep.
What do I do?
Well, what do I do? I hide here, clearly. Hide here, wait for it to move, and then get to the thing. Yep. Oh. Yeah, and now I wait so that it moves out of the way, and then I can go past and actually progress. Ah, cool, 2 of them. Awesome, yep. Yeah, and see, the shadow's here, but they'll stop just here, right? Yeah, see? Ooh. Ooh, scary. Ooh. Oh, man, thought they were gonna get you, huh? Even though this is the obvious place that you would hide. Obviously. Hurry up!
a bad dream.
Okay. How long is this sequenced? Not that it matters, I guess, because it's gonna be as long as it is, but, like, is this long? Is it nearly over? I doubt it.
Where am I?
Yeah, okay, yep, thing moves. Oh, wow, ooh. Oh, yeah. I didn't see what moved. I didn't see what moved. Something moved. Ah, God damn it. I didn't see what moved. I just got nothing to say about this, really, right? Like, this is just lame. This is lame and boring. I know your tricks, and it's just... Oh, and the thing is that, like, a lot of games are massively rewarded for doing sequences like this, and then games that try harder, like Soma, get punished. You know, this is what helped revive this series, is stuff like this. It is stuff like this. Resident Evil having more of these modern horror, you know, like, elements. Like, these sorts of sequences where you have no... You can't do anything, and you know, the only thing that you can do is just hide. Yep, see, yeah, of course. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, alright. Well, yep, okay, hi, yeah, come on. I mean, they're evil.
What is this place?
What's the point of dialogue like that? This is obviously strange. Look at how strange this place is. And I mean, yeah, I assume that that is the case, right? Grace is one of, like, this is Grace. Like, this is the who we're playing as right now, and it was part of this experiment or something that was all, like, right from the very beginning. That was what everything from Resident Evil 1 was all about, was whatever this is. Man, it's just like, I can't take it seriously. It's just, you know...
Are those babies?
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, yeah.
Is that how I...
Wow, what an evil man. He's so evil. Is that like Victor before he became a flute fella?
Get over here, now!
Or are they just randoms?
She's showing symptoms, too. We need to get rid of her.
Okay.
They weren't able to recreate Spencer's key. But now we have the original.
Oh, so they're all... Yeah, see? The original.
You can unlock Elpis at Ark. That's where we'll go.
So... What, I was made?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, okay.
So it really was all my fault.
What, huh?
That mom was murdered and... Oh God, when she turned into that thing.
What's done is done. You need to focus on the future.
Oh no, is she about to turn into a... Is she gonna go unhinged?
To embrace your destiny.
Or is this just a panic attack? We're unhinged! Unhinged!
Grace! Feeling you'd make an appearance. Sorry, but I don't have time to spare.
Uh-oh. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is.
Have fun.
I remember you.
I remember you.
Oh, God. I remember that, too.
Sherry. Wasn't there an orphanage around here?
Yes, there was. Why?
I'm gonna do some digging.
I just sent you the coordinates.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
I don't have time to deal with this.
Oh, damn it! Yeah, I guess don't waste time, just run away. No, sorry, never mind. Big monster chase? Yeah, pretty much, and I guess probably no reason to waste too much ammo because it's all going to be scripted, I assume. Like, I won't be able to take him out fully until, I don't know, whenever they decide. And he's going to burst through the floor here somewhere, right? Come on. Where am I going? You know, it's just, yep. Where am I going? Oh, that's rather annoying. What? Huh? Okay. Oh, I thought I could crouch beneath it, but, oh well, never mind. Can't do that. Oh, don't make me do it all again. Oh, come on, don't make me do the whole thing again. Come on.
I don't have time to deal with this.
Alright, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Okay, don't... So, don't... Yeah, just run away. And also, yeah, I should probably try and avoid using so many bullets. Alright, so just completely run away then. Just... yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, man, like, this is what I mean. Like, it really is just so simple. Anytime that you're getting chased by one of these enemies, there'll be something that loops around. And that's like how you escape. You lead them someplace, and then there'll just be a loop that they can't handle. They can't deal with it. And of course, you know, it's just like, they should be able to, right? In the world, they should be able to handle a bit of debris, but they can't because it's a video game.
Yeah. I'm good.
How many big monster chases has this game had? Man,
So
way
why
too
did you ask
many.
about the orphanage?
They're taking Grey Stark. The orphanage is the entrance.
What is Ark?
Not sure. But apparently it's someplace important.
Alright, let's see what we can upgrade. Oh, barely anything. Alright, never mind. And I can't craft anything. Well, yeah, because we didn't have much gameplay here. It's just the big monster chases are never the most interesting aspect of these games. Maybe it's the case for certain other ones, like for, I don't know, Resident Evil 3. Because I hear really good things about Nemesis. Maybe that one works super well, but, like, at least in a lot of these ones. I remember Mr. X being a lot better, though, like in Resident Evil 2. I remember it being, like, a more worthwhile sort of thing to deal with. Maybe it was because, like, it was a persistent enemy in a general space that is, that you're going to be exploring and doing a lot of gameplay in anyway. Whereas this is all just much more scripted. Ugh.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Those fucking things outside. What they did to us.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, see, I don't mind this. It'd be nice if there was more of this.
Never again.
Yeah, see, we're doing something there, right? Like, I can get on board with that, but, yeah. Well, this looks like an arena for a... Yeah. This looks like an arena for a boss battle.
Fuck me. I couldn't save them. But I can stop bastards like you.
Of course. Of course. Man, I'm no good at I'm no good at it. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know what it is. I cannot do that. Damn it. Can you... Now, that might be a worthwhile question. Am I missing something, or can you sharpen that, like, before it's all, you know, destroyed? Yep. Because if I can do it at any time, I need to just stay on top of it.
Die, you son of a bitch.
There we go. Damn it. Alright, come on, get up. Can I craft anything? No, I can't. I don't have the items I need for that.
Yet.
So I don't know if I've got any healing items, do I? Oh, I see. Yeah, blocking one of those attacks is basically an instant. Ah, damn it. I was not ready for that. Oh, I did have a recovery item. Okay, cool. Well, this is alright. This is an alright boss battle. I'm enjoying it. Oh, did I say it right as it was over? I still enjoyed it. I figured there'd be one more stage.
I'll stop you as many times as I have to.
Yeah, you sure will. Now, if I remember, you come to this orphanage in Resident Evil 2, so I guess the whole time, of just unbeknownst to anybody, there was a secret laboratory there.
I'm at the orphanage, Sherry. There's not much left of it. Heading underground to look for Grace.
Understood.
Phase 2? Maybe. Possibly, but I mean, I don't know. It looks like it's just over. And I guess that's a trope of these games as well, right? That the final location is like an evil laboratory. The evil laboratory! Man, I mean, the graphics are insane. It is worth repeating. It's really impressive. This game looks like... This is one of the best looking games, like, out there at the moment. I'm tired of, laboratories being the final locations. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? I guess if you're looking for novelty, this game kind of isn't it. It isn't. It feels like it's very much a remix of very familiar beats. Even familiar to me, somebody who's not that familiar with this series. It all seems very familiar. And I'm sure that's part of what people are praising it for. I imagine they'd be like, yeah, it's like what you remember, but you know, it's all refined and everything. It's like, It's, yeah, sure, like, it's, you know, I recognize a lot of it, but, it's good looking and it runs well. That's a rarity. Yeah. It is impressive that it runs as well as it does. There have been a couple of drops in the frame rate, but it's been really very impressive. Leon, this is a bad idea. I don't know why you're doing this. I'm just doing it because it's clearly the... see? Yeah, wow.
Seriously.
Oh, I guess because it was a bridge, but I mean, he should have known better. He should have known that this was going to happen. Alright, jump! Jump! Leon must have really good health insurance. I don't see how he... Considering the last one was Monster Hunter and that didn't run well. But that makes sense to me that would... I mean, not that it's acceptable that it doesn't run well, but I guess it makes more sense to me. This is a game where the variables are much easier to control. You know, in terms of things that could be hurting the frame rate. It's way easier to control in this than that, which is an open world game, right? Open world games are just harder in general in that sense to control for these sorts of things. I will take all that. Thank you very much.
BSAA left something behind.
Alright, here we go. Though, once we get to the laboratory, we'll probably call it for today. That would really hurt your hands. I guess you're wearing gloves, but I still feel like it would ruin them. Would be a good time to stop if you don't want the next stream to be less than an hour long. Yeah, I mean, I figure I'm close to the end. And, I mean, if we're about to get to a brand new space, this will be like a logical break.
The perfect place to hide something.
Thanks for the input. Here might be an interesting question. For those of you who have played both of these games, which do you like more, Resident Evil Requiem or Resident Evil 5? The impression I get now is that the Resident Evil 5's actually got, like, a decent reputation. That, like, whatever, you know, the complaints were about it not being scary, it kind of, like, doesn't matter anymore because all I hear is that it's actually, like, a pretty good action game. Yeah, see, Mola says he prefers Resident Evil 5. Which I guess is funny, right? Because 5 is not considered... 5 isn't viewed seemingly as bad as Resident Evil 6. But, like, Resident Evil 5 is still viewed as being part of the problem, in a sense. Which I guess I'd almost find curious, like, if at this point everybody's conclusion is, nah, man, like, Resident Evil 5 is like, pretty worthwhile. Yeah, it seems like a lot of you are saying that it's 5 and that it's kind of easy. I mean, it's funny because kind of easy. I mean, if we're to believe the critical consensus is that this is the best one since Resident Evil 4. And the user score is also ridiculously positive as well. Shit. And of course, you know, I'd like to think of myself as something of a maverick, so just because everybody is saying that this is like the best game ever made, that doesn't mean that I need to go along with it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just kind of, you know, pretty fun. Damn it. Not a contrarian, a maverick. A contrarian means I'm just disagreeing for the sake of it. I ain't doing anything like that. People point to the boulder scene as evidence of why you should never take Resident Evil seriously ever. I don't even think. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's just.
Just so you know,
I don't, you know.
I've killed every planet I've ever had.
Yeah. Okay. You should never take it seriously, but it's also terrifying and meaningful and it's horror, yeah. You kind of got to pick one, don't you? Is it fun or is it scary? Why can't it be both? You need to have an open mind, usually. Man, I don't know, this kind of sucks. It's like as a sequence, I feel like I'm not getting much out of this at all. And there. Yep, gotcha. Wow, look at that. Yeah, look at that. I will remind you, I am generally having fun. But a certain level of fun. It's generally not rising super high, you know?
This must be it.
Sometimes it is. And then there are times when it gets frustrating. Thankfully, a lot of the time it's not too frustrating. A background radiation of fun? Yeah, sure. Compared to Resident Evil 4, which is just outright fun. And Resident Evil 2 Remake, which I found generally nice and tense. I feel like I'm not really getting particularly strong feelings in either direction with this game. Almost like it's kind of compromised in the two main things that it's trying to achieve. Resident Evil should go back to being fixed camera. Nah, never again will that happen.
What do you think it is?
Oh, yep, of course. Of course you can't leave.
Supplies with the logos
Yeah.
of the usual suspects.
Well, whatever it is, clearly wasn't meant to be found.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm not saying, because I haven't played those fixed perspective games, maybe I would enjoy them more than these, but I doubt they're ever going to do that. Because that would be a little bit too, yeah, risky. Yeah, alright, this is probably a good place to, yeah, because now we are in the new location, so now it's probably a good place to break. Well, we got a big burst of Leon gameplay, which I was, you know, I was hoping was going to sort of radically improve my opinion on it, and it hasn't really. Unfortunately, like, the Leon core gameplay I find way more interesting and fun, but the level design is not great. The hospital sequence, you know, that big facility with Grace had better level, like, that is the best level in the game. Not that it blows my mind or anything, but it's good. That's kind of what I want to see. Everything since then has been varying degrees, right? At least, like, with the Leon section, it's kind of a big open space that you can move through, but it is pretty, you know, there's a clear sort of linear progression that you're meant to be following there. Like, it's like, once you're going for each of the three things, it locks you into a straightforward, pretty heavily scripted, not much variation sort of sequence. And in that sequence, it's generally, like, you know, pretty entertaining. But it's not especially awesome, you know. And then there's some frustration and some clunk, you know, at times. But then there are other times when you're sort of in sync with it and you're having fun. But it's just not hitting the same, like, super duper high level that I feel like it could be achieving. You know, it's like, man, if I could just be, you know, if it was just Leon in that area, and I know that I could have explored that area with him, but, like, I mean, it clearly wasn't an area that was designed to be explored massively by Leon. You know, clearly, like, it wasn't meant to be. Maybe there'd be some fun to be had, but I mean, it's like, yeah, why would I do that? You know? Yeah, I think the longer it goes on, the more that I am probably gonna wonder. It's like, are both experiences compromised by the fact that there is another experience? Would it have been better to focus all in on Grace or focus all in on Leon? Obviously, I lean towards Leon because I like him more. You know, I lean that way, but I mean, I could be on board. You know, you could just do like a pure survival horror game that leans in fully on that, fully invests into developing that out, fleshing it out, building levels for it. Compared to this, where it's almost like, oh man, is it compromised in both? Is it? Because I think it is. And I feel like with the Leon stuff, it's like, right, so you generally have, like, the same template that they had for Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's like, yeah, generally, with a few tweaks, right? The hatchet is a new thing to deal with. There's some different weapons, different customization. But you've got, like, the same core abilities. You've got the same inventory. But it's like you can see these things that were so very intentionally crafted in that game have been moved over here, not very delicately. What is the point, like, really, what is the point of this being the Resident Evil 4 inventory system? There has been not one point for the last, like, 3 hours where I've had to really give this any thought at all. The only reason I've organized it like this is just because it's nicer to look at, and it's not even that organized. There's just never any point where I'm actually at risk of having too much stuff. Maybe it's because I'm wasting too much ammo. But like, I don't have to worry about inventory management when what made this system so cool was just the ways that you could manage it to optimize as best you could when you had a limited amount of spaces, certain items that you needed, certain items that you might want to have, like ammo or healing items or whatnot. Figuring out if you want to take all of your weapons with you or if you should leave a weapon behind, store it so that, you know, all of that is, like, really cool, but it ain't here. You've got the system, but, like, the game isn't really built around this system. Unless there's something that I'm missing. Which I'm open to. I'm not super familiar with this series. Maybe I'm not very good at this game. maybe when I talk to the others about their experiences, I'll find, like, damn, that was, like, really different from how it was for me. But that's just the impression I get right now. It's just like, everything is generally working at a certain level that I enjoy, but it's not transcending it. It's not all coalescing. It's not all clicking, you know? It's not fully coming together. And then, of course, the fact that the story is basically, I mean, I can't really do anything with that. And I guess, I don't know, like, I guess I'm almost curious, like, what it is about this that's blowing everybody away, where if they didn't go and play, like, the better versions of each of the experiences that this game is offering, that they wouldn't realize, well, you know, like, what? You know, it's just like, Resident Evil 4 is, you know, from the outside looking in, you know, it seems like it's the best game in the series. It's a really great game. Certainly the original is, and the remake is pretty good as well. The remake obviously massively benefits from being able to take all of that incredible design and just make tweaks, some of which, you know, were not beneficial to the experience, but it offers, like, a new and complementary experience. And that's, like, the peak of that sort of idea. And then even if you look at something like, yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake was, like, a pretty good iteration of the survival horror thing. And it's like, I don't know, it feels like both of these things are kind of like lesser versions of that. No, I haven't played Resident Evil 2 Remake in a while. Maybe I'll go back and maybe I'll see that there were, like, more problems that I wasn't aware of. I just remember enjoying it a good deal. And I remember the structure of that game generally working better. And I remember the general story being, like, more acceptable. Like, in that it's got its craziness and everything, but there's, like, foundations that are strong. Whereas here, even the parts that feel like they could be worthwhile, it's like, man, they are few and far between. There's just a few too many things that feel off or wrong for me to ever see that I could reach the same level of optimism and praise for this game that seems to be just abounding, you know, on the internet right now. But I'm having fun. But if someone's like, yeah, I want to play Resident Evil, should I play this? It's like, well, I mean, why would I recommend this over playing, like, Resident Evil 4? I don't really know why. Or Resident Evil 2 Remake. I would recommend it over Village, and it sounds like I would definitely recommend it over 7, but I mean, it seems like it's not a very high bar to clear. But hey, maybe the final, you know, portion of this game will change my mind, and the final portion awaits, but that's enough for now. But we shall continue the adventure tomorrow. Very, very soon, we'll wrap it up. We'll get the full Resident Evil Requiem experience, but until then, thank you very much for keeping me company. Thanks for the bits and the subs and whatnot. I super duper appreciate it. I will see you next time, and I hope you all have a great day. Have a good day. See you later. Bye. 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 Bye.